What if I told you that one of the most terrifying haunted dolls in the world isn't locked away in a Hollywood movie set or a private occult collection, but is sitting quietly in a small-town museum in Canada? Her cracked porcelain face hides a story so disturbing that even staff members refuse to be alone with her. This is the chilling story of Mandy the Haunted Doll, a cursed object so unsettling it has been compared to the infamous Annabelle. Before we dive in, ask yourself this: do you believe that spirits can attach themselves to objects? Dolls in particular have always been seen as powerful vessels, lifelike figures that sometimes become far too real. And Mandy? She's no ordinary antique. From unexplained footsteps, phantom crying, to electronics going haywire, Mandy has left behind a chilling trail of paranormal activity for over a century. Mandy's origins trace back to the early 1900s. She's a delicate porcelain doll with cracked skin, faded clothing, and wide, glassy eyes that many swear follow them across the room. In 1991, she was donated to the Quesnel Museum in British Columbia. The woman who owned her claimed she could no longer keep her in the house. Why? Because every night she would hear the sound of a baby crying coming from the basement, only to discover that no child was there. Instead, Mandy was sitting in the corner, staring. The owner insisted the doll was cursed and that something sinister was attached to it. Hoping to escape its influence, she gave Mandy to the museum. But what she didn't realize was the haunting was just beginning. Almost immediately after Mandy's arrival, strange things began happening inside the Quesnel Museum. Staff members noticed objects being moved around overnight. Items placed carefully in displays were found scattered the next morning. When employees worked late, they swore they could hear footsteps and faint crying sounds echoing through the halls. Even creepier, some reported that Mandy's expression seemed to change from day to day, a cruel smile forming, or her eyes appearing sharper, more aware. Visitors, too, felt uneasy. Many claimed Mandy's gaze was impossible to escape, and that her presence gave them an overwhelming sense of dread. It wasn't just physical disturbances. Technology, too, seemed to fail around Mandy. Cameras often refused to work when aimed at her. Photos turned up distorted, blurred, or filled with strange orbs of light. Electronic devices, from tape recorders to smartphones, would drain suddenly, as if something, or someone, was feeding on the energy. Some paranormal investigators believe Mandy acts as a spiritual battery, drawing power from electronics to fuel whatever force lingers within her. So who or what is really haunting Mandy the doll? One chilling theory suggests that Mandy is inhabited by the spirit of a child who died tragically in the early 1900s. The crying sounds, the restless energy. Could it be a young soul still trying to be heard? Others believe Mandy is a demonic entity disguised as something innocent. Dolls have long been rumored to act as vessels for darker forces, tricking humans into letting their guard down. Interestingly, some visitors claim that Mandy doesn't just terrify, she also mimics emotions. People have reported hearing laughter, whispers, even feeling a sudden rush of sadness or anger in her presence, as if she's trying to manipulate their state of mind. Today, Mandy still resides at the Quesnel Museum, carefully displayed inside a glass case. But even behind glass, her energy hasn't faded. Staff continue to report that she moves slightly within her case, changing position when no one is looking. Visitors say they feel cold spots nearby. Others walk away convinced that Mandy has followed them home. Nightmares, strange knocks at the door, and sudden disturbances often plague those who spend too much time near her. She has been featured on paranormal TV shows, documentaries, and countless ghost hunting investigations. And yet, no one has been able to explain the full extent of her powers. So next time you think haunted dolls are just Hollywood fiction, remember this: Canada is home to one of the most infamous haunted dolls in the world, and she's still watching, still waiting, inside a small-town museum. If you ever dare to visit Mandy, just make sure you don't stare too long into her glassy eyes, because many believe if you do, she might just follow you home. Do you think Mandy is truly haunted, or just a creepy coincidence? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of Canada's most haunted objects, make sure to subscribe for more terrifying stories of cursed artifacts, haunted places, and paranormal legends. Because in the world of the supernatural, sometimes the most harmless looking things are the most dangerous.